Picture for a moment a 15-year-old girl in a refugee settlement with no access to education during the COVID-19 lockdown. Her parents also aren't able to work, and it's difficult to get money for food. On her route to fetch water from the borehole, a man stops her and says that he will give her food if she sleeps with him. And even if she says no, he'll force her to. For many girls, not having access to education is detrimental to their trajectory of life. Hi, I'm Hanah Greenwald, originally from New York, with experience working in Rwanda with vulnerable adolescent youth on issues around reproductive health. For my Glocal internship, I worked in Kampala and West Nile, Uganda, with an organization called the Center for Domestic Violence Prevention, otherwise known as CDOVIP. CDOVIP works to create a world where women and girls are free from all forms of violence against women, through mobilizing communities to transform the underlying power imbalances between men and between women, and harmful gender norms. In my role as a programs and monitoring and evaluations intern, I was able to see firsthand the shift in behavior and beliefs that participants left CDOVIP's programs with, and it gave me the sense that preventing violence against women is actually possible if done in this way. Researchers and practitioners in the field know that to prevent pregnancy, it is vital that communities and students have access to condoms, address that teenagers are indeed having sex, and also support girls in their ability to say no. However, in many news outlets, the numbers of teenage mothers are counted, but you rarely see reports or data on who the fathers are. In Uganda, there was the longest school closure due to COVID-19 in any country, 2 whole years. And therefore, between early 2020 and mid-2021, there is approximately 550,000 teenage pregnancies reported. Many of these pregnancies are in fact cases of defilement, but are still blamed on the girls. There's even a push in some countries, such as Uganda, for girls who are pregnant to not go back to school because they will be bad examples to other girls. This is a total disregard of the fact that the majority of these girls are survivors of sexual violence. It is vital then for a complete shift in mindset in how teenage pregnancy is tackled. Rampant rates of teenage pregnancies aren't only happening because girls are bad or there aren't enough condoms. This doesn't address the root cause of harmful gender norms. Equipping young girls with sexual and reproductive health information is important, but it doesn't solve the problem of power dynamics that exist between girls and boys when it comes to sex coercion and the ability to have safe choices. Teenage pregnancy must be approached through more transformational approaches, such as involving men and boys in this discussion, as well as getting to the root cause of this issue, as opposed to only blaming pregnancy on these girls. CDOVIP, the organization I intern with, recently held a national press conference to call for all of society to tackle gender norms and work together to ensure equal power in all relationships within the community, including between girls and boys, men and women, and even men and young girls. CDOVIP called for an end to victim blaming in this situation, as well as more government educational policies to provide transformational education, and also other policies to enable these girls to live a life free of defilement, as well as be treated fairly if they do become pregnant. I invite all of you to be a part of this call and to reflect on the power dynamic that exists within your own personal relationships. Tackling gender norms and ensuring all relationships have equal power is a vital task for everybody globally. The mission to eliminate violence against women and girls cannot be achieved without all of society, men, boys, women, and girls taking part. Thank you all for listening, and a heartfelt thank you to my family, friends, and my fellow Cohort 11 members, who I absolutely love, adore, and will miss quite dearly. Thank you.